Hey Leo, welcome to your June guidance reading. This is TC, your guiding chariot. I hope you guys are doing well and are safe and healthy during all these crazy times. I'm filming this on June 6th. We just entered eclipse season yesterday. So we had our lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. We have a solar eclipse in Cancer towards the end of this month. And then beginning of July, we have another lunar eclipse in Capricorn. Whew, lots of fun stuff going on. With that being said, I'm sorry that you guys had to wait for a reading. Quarantine had a bunch of crazy stuff in store for me. Happy to say all of that's resolved. Tech issues are resolved, so we're back. This reading is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I am doing this a little differently, so I'm going to pull 9 cards. 3 to kind of check in what energy is surrounding you physically. 3 for what energy is going on in the mental space, and 3 checking in on your spiritual space. And this is really more so about eclipse season than it is necessarily just June. So think of it as kind of like the next 30 days out until we have that lunar eclipse in Capricorn at the beginning of July. So interesting time, lots of shifting. This particular eclipse season really focusing on karmic issues, possibly karmic issues in your relationships. So don't be surprised if things like that start creeping up. By the end of this month, we'll actually have more planets in retrograde than we'll be moving direct. So it's a great time to really look within and kind of really do that inner work to calm that peace, because a lot of forward movement probably not going to be happening because we got more healing to do. Just something to be aware of. And I don't know why specifically I'm saying this to you. I didn't say this in the other videos that I filmed so far. But I think a lot of it has to do because you are such a energetic and interactive and lively spirit, which is a lot of it is external, right? You guys are always the life of the party, and you're the fun. You love the spotlight, which is a great, beautiful thing. I think the next 30 days, although that's all good and wonderful, some of that party power is going to be internalized for you. And not that that's hard for you, because you guys have a huge heart. And that's the one kind of sad thing for Leos. A lot of people think, just because you're so entertaining and so fun, sometimes it comes off as selfish and things like that. But you guys truly do have a big, big, big heart. So I want you to use that and kind of really examine your emotional space. What really makes you happy? What really is that core desire, all right? Because with everything that's going on, that may shift, or what you thought it was may not be what it really is. And look at that, first card out, 8 of Chalices. All right. So I'm going to say I'm using this brand new deck that my friend just gifted to me. Shout out to Third Eye Mind Trick if you're out there. You're not a Leo, so you're probably not watching this video, but that's fine. Sending you love anyway. These cards are massive, so you may see me shifting them a lot to make sure they're in frame. So that's all that's going on there. But like I said, first card out. So this is, again, kind of physical energy that's surrounding you with this eclipse season. 8 of Chalices, the need to walk away from something. And I do think this is more to do about expectations. And I think some of these may be expectations that you have adopted, but they weren't yours to begin with. And I say that meaning, society, friends, family, coworkers, peers, people you look up to, mentors, they may have their own definition of what success or achievement looks like. And, when you were learning from them or working with them, that was like, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I like that. I could do that. That's cool. Yeah. Excuse me. Or even to the point where like, oh, okay, if that's what that looks like, I want to, I really appreciate what you're doing. I'm inspired by you. Oh, excuse me. Someone downstairs is smoking, and oh, I hate that smell. There's this idea that, because I respect you, I want to make sure you're proud of me. I want to make sure, I can prove that I have been listening, and I appreciate the time you've been giving me and the guidance and the wisdom. I'm going to do this so to prove to you that I'm capable, and I want you to be proud of me, and I look up to you. Your personal ideas of success and achievement may be different from that. And there may be a little bit of a struggle going on there that, again, you kind of need to walk away from. And that's fine. It doesn't mean that your version of success is less than. It's just different. That's all. And I guarantee you, this person, whoever, if this is how it's playing out for you, this person where you got these external requirements or recommendations, they're gonna be proud of you no matter what, right? And if this is just society and people throwing their opinions at you, who gives a flying fruit what their opinion is? That's their opinion. They're entitled to it. They can have it. But we're talking about your life and your needs. So we got to do things for you. Then we have the Master of Orbs right in the center. So this is King of Pentacles. Grounded, stable, abundant energy. Strong manifester. We like this. So again, I think a lot of this is kind of grounding your energy and making it tangible and focusing it and really mastering how to harness this to create your abundance, to create your independence. Here we have the 9 of... Oh my God, I said Master of Orbs, didn't I? Good Lord. All wonky. All right, forgive me. We're going to blame Mercury for that one, even though it's not technically retro, but we're in shadow. So Master of Orbs, this is the Master of Swords. So take everything I just said, but this is going to be more about the analytical space, the vision, right? The planning, the thoughts, the ideas. So even more so, walking away from limiting beliefs, right? Because these are thoughts that hold us back, ways that we define ourselves that maybe aren't very true and accurate to us. This particular energy is about authenticity, right? And communicating your true needs, your true desires. It's still mastery, and it's still, in a way, grounded, right? Because he's confident. He knows the right path. He knows what he needs to do. He knows how best to reach resolution, right? The big difference is the authenticity, right? Then here we have crystals. So now we get to talk about pentacles. Nine of Crystals is all about independence and worth and value. And it's self-value. This is your value. This isn't what someone told you what's valuable. This isn't what someone told you achievement should look like. This is yours. You built this on your own, right? You paved the way for this and laid out the foundation on your own. No outside influence. No judgment from anyone other than yourself. And honestly, you shouldn't be judging yourself either, because this is a great road to be on. But the thing is about being authentic and true to you, Leo. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Mental space. Definitely got some crazy things going on, right? Okay, so here, let's start with this. Look at that. Sorry, I haven't seen this card yet, so I'm kind of taking it in. So Shadow. I believe this is... I'm going to pull up the book just to make sure, because this one uses different cards. But I believe this is the Devil in this deck. Hold on a moment. Dum, dum, dum. Yep. Okay, perfect. All I needed. So yes, this is the Devil card. So... when I say devil, it's not always as ominous as it needs to be. What I think, especially coming through, we'll talk about the other cards, but I think what's coming through with this particular card, especially it being called the Shadow, and you can kind of see there's like these two figures kind of caught in a web under they're almost like in the shadow of this like giant sphinx in the background, right? So there's this idea of being caught in some type of plan or caught in some type of web, and it's kind of been laid by this sphinx. It's this trap that's kind of been set by this riddle master. And the thing with the sphinx, it wasn't like you instantly died. You answered the riddle, you could pass, right? There was a way out. It wasn't a full-on like, oh, you got stuck, you're mine, right? So there's a little puzzle to unravel here, and I think really what it is, it's, again, what we were talking about here. The kind of issue that's surrounding you is really about finding your own authenticity and really owning your voice and your path. So a big struggle in the mental space is really untying those lines, untying what, came from your voice, what came from an external voice. Could even be things that came from your own, like, inner saboteur that just wants to mess with you and shake things up and cause doubt and distress in some way, shape, or form. Then we have the Three of Chalices, nice positive card as well. It also speaks to our union. So some of this shadow work may actually come from just being surrounded by those who support you and care for you. Could even be, talking about this mentor again. There's a lot of positive energy when you surround yourself, with people who you can rely on, you trust, that you believe in, that believes in you. Because you have this Four of Crystals, which is kind of this guarded, almost kind of miserly energy in a way, because there's this idea that you're kind of like holding on and hoarding to things that feel comfortable and feel normal, that you've assigned value to, right? Whether they have value or not, they've been assigned value. I think a lot of what is being held on to does need to be shifted out and does need to be kind of reevaluated. And again, this energy of, camaraderie and spending time with your friends, this raises your vibration to a point where you can observe what's going on and not be so attached to it, right? Because you're feeling good here. So from this space, you can look out and see really what's going on around you, or at least what's going on around you concerning your thoughts and your mental space and how you view what's going on. Because you could be doing these things because this is just what you've always done. And then when you kind of re-examine it and look at the why behind why you were doing it, you might be surprised what you found. You might have been on autopilot for a little while, and now that you've kind of re-engaged, you might want to call some different shots, is all I'm saying. And it doesn't even mean that the path you were on was a bad one, but now you just have this opportunity now to tweak it and really align it more with your needs. Look at that, putting out your intentions. Ooh, yep, beautiful. So spiritual space, and actually let's look at the bottom of the deck while we're here. Okay, Three of Crystals, teamwork, partnership, mentorship, right? I almost want to say you're about to be put on the other side of this equation. You had a mentor that inspired you. Through this process, you are at the point where you can now become a mentor for someone else. I think you are about to inspire someone else. And may not necessarily be, you become the tutor, but just your actions, just you living authentically is an inspiration. And that inspires energy out to someone else. Someone sees this and it's like, oh, if they can do it, I can do it too. Or I want to live a life like that, which is a great thing, Leo. Let's look at these cards. So Two of Flames, literally what we're talking about, this desire to set forth a new intention, to put something out that is truly your own and follow your path. So we've been talking about that this whole time. Ooh! Hold on. I just flung that straight across the room. Ooh, I hope you didn't get shot a booty in there. Let me see. Here we are with the Star card. So this is hope, faith, optimism, trust in the divine. There's also some divine plan going on here. But this is just to honor the path. Have faith. And it's, there's also this youthful idea of just like being excited about it and wanting to enjoy it and just get up and dance and celebrate, because it's just wonderful just to be alive, right? I always think that with the Star card, like it's so youthful and playful and fun and happy, which is how you should be. And honestly, that's an energy you kind of are always connected to. So kudos to you, Leo. But as you kind of start this new journey, and it is a new journey here with the Starseed, so this is the full card in this deck, so it is a new beginning for you. But it's one that is so authentic and so true to you and really tailored to your needs, your desires, your wants for what this life should be like and is going to be like. You should be celebrating it. You should be excited about it. And even looking at the progression, you're already on the right path. We want to make sure we walk away from what's holding you back, but the direction you're heading is still beautiful, right? Because again, you're doing positive work. We're making it more authentic and tailoring it a little bit. Because the only place where you have really, challenging cards, let's say, is in the mental space. So again, it's just realigning those beliefs and those thoughts and how we see things and why we see them that way. Little swapsies over here with the decks. That's really where most of this lies. And then once you ascend beyond that, this is all great. This is all positive. This is a beautiful new beginning. So we love, love, love this. All right, Leo, we're going to pull one more kind of guidance card for eclipse season. See what's kind of waiting for us at the end, or what kind of energy we need to work with. But it's looking really, really good. And I love that the center of this is this Three of Chalices, is this celebration, this camaraderie, this friendship. Yep. You stay there. Step out of your comfort zone, Leo. Step out of your comfort zone. Again, because this is about being authentic, right? And that can be kind of scary, you know, because this is really doing things your own way, being bold and brave enough to truly own, like, this is what I want to do. I've been doing this, but you know what would make me really happy? You know what I truly believe in? You know what just lights me on fire? Doing it this way. And that can be scary because if someone says something about it, this is something you're so connected to. Like, this is a direct line to your heart. So to be that vulnerable with it, you know, being willing to put it out there where someone could say something or critique it, you know, especially for Leos, because again, you have such a big heart, that cut could go deep. But don't worry about that. Like I said, actually, and I did say it, this person's going to be proud of you no matter what. Again, the center of this is this friendship. So the people surrounding you are going to do nothing but love you. This is a safe space for you to just kind of speak your truth and own it and live it and be it. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to kind of break out on this new path and just do you, Leo. So you're going to be a little vulnerable this month. That's fine. You're in a great space for it. All right? Okay, my lovely Leos, I'm going to wrap up your reading there. As always, sending you love, sending you light. I hope that you continue to stay safe and healthy during this time. Lots of crazy stuff going on. I wish you all well, and I can't wait to see you again, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye.